exploringkentucky.com, sightsoundsflavors.com. We are here in Stanton, Powell County, Kentucky, and this is the courthouse. And we're going to take a little walk around. And they've got a nice monument here for the veterans. You got, I see Army, Marines. Stanton is laid out a little differently than a lot of the county seats I've been to, where the courthouse, fire department, police department, city hall, all that stuff is sort of detached from the rest of the city. I was in Moorhead yesterday and noticed something similar to that, where the judicial center and the courthouse were in front of each other, and they were off probably a good half mile from the rest of downtown, which I thought was interesting. And Cannonsburg has an amazing memorial to the troops, and it's in the form of a mural that goes from World War I all the way to the War on Terror, which oftentimes gets overlooked. So I figure we'll do a little walk around. You got the Flint Law Office over there. You got this kind of cool fountain here. I say kind of cool, it's very cool. Light fountains. When I got in here, I saw a sheriff, so you can check off police presence there, which is good. Good to have a police presence. And you know, I don't like to film neighborhoods all that much, but City Hall is kind of in a neighborhood, which is interesting. You got City Hall and the police department. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut up here and go around just the front of the fire station, or I probably could walk in here because that might be an easement. I don't want to be walking in between City Hall and the police department just because I might raise some eyebrows. And then up here where you see the road closure, right over that sign there, I don't know if it's Main Street or what street, but there's a lot of businesses and such. So really the only reason I wanted to go to the front of the fire department is because they have an ALA vending machine that I thought was kind of cool. But I don't know if I want to walk all the way over there just for that. You can see the back of the Stanton Fire Department just fine from here. And there's the courthouse, and the Powell County Courthouse to me is kind of like the Rock Castle Courthouse, I believe, is where Mount Vernon is. And it's, I mean, this is probably more than the Rock Castle one, because the Rock Castle one looks like it could be a school board building or just any random building, you know what I mean? Whereas this has got like a bell, it's got the clock on top, but overall still looks very kind of plain Jane-ish, you know what I mean? I like courthouses like you would see in Lawrenceburg, Georgetown, you know, that have a little bit of architectural creativity, if you will, you know what I mean? But again, a lot of courthouses, certain churches, some post offices, they're kind of like the showpiece of the county, and so others are more so for the utility of it all. And if we're talking strictly utility, then we don't really need a lot of bells and whistles, you know what I mean? Now, one thing that I've noticed is the street that I'm on right here has got a lot of road work that's necessary, and that's a county building, and this is the fire department. So county, city, this is sort of a, this is not an easement, this is an actual road because it's got stop signs on it. But you know, one of the things I do with Exploring Kentucky is I don't explore just the beauty, I also explore the fact that y'all need to fix this road up. But that's just me Got this vacant piece of property here. Not sure if it's owned by the county or the city or what they're going to do with it. I always look at you know, real estate when I do these videos because I see a community that could benefit from expansion and growth. And some of the wealthy, well-to-do, you know, land developers that are out of Louisville, Lexington, Bowling Green, they may not think to come to Stanton. Nothing wrong with Stanton, but it's not a big city like the ones I just mentioned. You know, there's the Ale8 vending machine, which I think is real cool. And that's the only reason I wanted to come out here. I'm sure they have a fantastic fire department, but I just got a kick out of the Ale8 vending machine. Ale8 is like a combination of really strong ginger ale with a little spark of caffeine in there. Not quite an energy drink, not quite ginger ale, but as Kentucky as you can get. So yeah, I really would fix this. A little bit of litter, nothing major, everything taken care of. You know, maybe I would get rid of that. It doesn't look so good just sitting there like that. That's more so a note to the fire department. But you know, because I mean, the thing about it is that I don't want to nitpick, and believe me, if you saw my apartment you could probably nitpick, but again, I do like to kind of applaud the cities that really knock it out of the park. You know, here the grass is a little high, but overall though, road construction down there kind of reminds me a little bit of there's a really cool town down by Lexington, Vine Grove. Vine Grove is absolutely beautiful, but half the city's under construction. So hopefully the construction taking place here in Stanton is a temporary thing, but if not, you know, the powers that be need to kind of step it up a little bit, because that kind of construction impedes traffic, and traffic is your money. When you're a business, you know, traffic equals customers, and if customers aren't coming in, how do you afford the rent, the overhead? How do you afford to pay your staff? It's just it's absolutely critical.